Greetings, fellow noobs. This is Blamus, and I am bringing you a very interesting and experimental 1v1 on what looks like Shakura's Plateau. This is OGTsuna, who you have seen in several videos as Zerg, but he has switched from Zerg to Protoss, and I probably can't quote him directly, but basically what he says is that he found Zerg being too easy, and that he found that he was able to, if he did his builds well, he could force his opponent into positions where he knew he would win. So he actually moved to Protoss because he thought that Protoss was underpowered. So let me pause this real quick. I was messing around with my daughter, and I had the sound effects turned up, and I'm just going to real quick turn them back down because they were pretty loud, and start right back up again. So anyway, OGTsuna is now a Protoss player because he feels that Protoss is going to be a greater challenge, and he is going to become a better all-around player by playing Protoss rather than Zerg. Hey, I've never really found Protoss to be underpowered myself. Maybe sometimes in some matchups, but I don't know. He's a much better player than I am, and I believe he's a platinum player. But I don't know who he's talking to here, who this Tam person is, but apparently. Anyway, he's what you're looking at is Tsuna playing against the computer, and it's a custom AI against the computer, but it's at a handicap. He's playing, from what I understand, he's playing half health. So let me turn on everybody cam. And as you can see, player 4 over here is Protoss also. This is a PvP matchup. And I don't know how the handicap thing works, or what the deal is, but maybe, well, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but this is what he told me in the replay, and so I'm going with it and seeing maybe the opponent does double damage or something. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out, but while this game is loading up, let me tell you a little bit about a tournament I was asked to cast recently called the Reason Star League. The Voice of Reason is a contributor over at StarCraftArena.net, and he is starting a tournament. It's a concept tournament, which is very interesting. It's starting with 16 players, 8 of whom are going to be Diamond League players, high Diamond, and the other 8 are going to be lower level players, meaning gold. I don't know if platinum, but gold, silver, and bronze. And the first round, the round of 16 players, is specifically to showcase the difference between high diamond players and low level players of the same race. So the first round will be all mirror matches. The round of 16 will be all mirror matches. And I think I'm actually playing in the round of 16 too, so it'll be cool. I'll be getting raffle stomped by some high diamond Protoss player. But this first round, the point is to show the level, or perhaps the distance between what it looks like to play as a newer or newbier player in with the same race as someone who is very proficient in that race. So obviously I imagine what you will see in that first round is just real huge gaps. And yes, they should be raffle stomps. They should be pretty sound beatings. And maybe, you know, maybe somebody will get lucky and they'll take a game from one of the high-level players. But I think what we will find is, I think what the voice of reason is trying to find out is to some way to really measure the gap between the skilled and the unskilled, and so or the less skilled. And this is a very hard computer, by the way. I think is the AI setting on this replay. It's very hard. He's playing handicapped, which means he either is half the power, half the damage, or has half the life. I don't really know how he's gonna do it exactly, because everything looks the same to me. Everybody's got 80. Everybody's got all the right hit points and shields. But anyway, I guess we'll see. But the point being that back on the Reason Star League, we want to show the gap in difference of skill between the diamonds and the newer players. And then after that first round of 16, where, you know, as the casting, we're talking about the games, we'll be able to point out the real, hopefully it'll be obvious, we'll be able to see the obvious differences between the two levels of players. And then the remainder of the tournament, round 8 and 4 and 2, etc., will be just a regular tournament, and it'll be presumably, unless some kind of strange thing happens, it'll be all diamond players in the top 8. But in any case, that tournament is supposed to happen in the next couple days, and once it's complete, I'll get all the replays and I will cast them, and I will post them here for your viewing pleasure. If you want to learn more about it, I will post another link in the description of this video. Alright, so we have yeah, I'm not really... Oh wait, what's this? Damage? Oh, it's the... trying to see how this is... how the handicap works. I'm not working it out. But apparently Tsuna's pretty happy with himself for beating that back. I don't know. I might have to ask him to explain exactly how the handicap worked, because it seems like it was pretty... didn't seem like there was much of a handicap, and maybe I just don't know any better. But they've got this... everything looks to be the same, so I don't know. I don't know. Somebody gonna have to tell me. But we're still watching it because Tsuna sent it to me, and I want to see it, and I thought you might want to see it too. Alright, so his army moving out here. He's got a nice size battalion here. The point he said, the point of him doing this was so that he would have to be extra attentive in his unit usage and how he goes about attacking, and really kind of streamline not only his build but his attacking style, so that he would be able to protect the players. And here's a great force field at the top of the ramp, keeping back most of the forces while his army takes out half, and chasing around these probes while keeping these other units at bay. Great play. Oh wait, I guess I could slow it down now. We have more units being warped in, and see, this is kind of raffle stompage. So I don't know if Tsuna's playing at a handicap. I don't know where it is. If he's playing at a handicap, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the handicap is coming into play. So hopefully Tsuna will see this, and he will talk about it in the comments and explain it to us how it's working, because I mean that. Am I missing something? I mean, it's not doing any extra damage, are they? It's still just, I don't know. I don't know. Player 4 gives the GG, and OGTsuna leaves the game in a rage because he totally stomped this very hard AI. Anyway, there you have it. That is just an interesting game, but I think even if we don't even find out what happened here, the point of the video was, while we were doing an unorthodox replay, was to talk about an unorthodox tournament, which I will be bringing hopefully in the next few days. The tournament will complete, and then the following several days I will get out as much of the tournament at a time as I can. I do plan on casting the entire thing, so we're talking about 16 player best of threes, so that's going to be 24 games right there. And then I think the round of 8 is also best of 3, so another 12 games. And then round of 4 will be best of 5, so another 10 games there potentially, and then a best of 7 for the finals, which means when it's all over, I'm not going to have much of a voice left, which it seems to be going right now. But anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, most importantly, during this cast, because the game itself, I'm still a little weird on what happened. It looked like just a regular old computer AI Raffle Stomp. So you'll have to forgive me for that. But hopefully the rest of the cast was a bit informative. And you will check out the Reason Star League and look below for the link to the post on StarcraftArena.net if you're interested in that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Keep climbing that ladder.